Good morning. My name is Melissa DeMarco, and I'm the Director of Operations and Marketing for FBS Property Management. Welcome to another edition of Rent Sense. Today, I asked three of our property supervisors to join me. Please welcome Maria
Hi.
and Rachel,
Hey, Melissa. Thanks for having me.
and last but not least, Stephen.
Hi, everyone.
Thank you guys for taking the time. It's the 4th of the month, and I know that they are very busy. But today, I wanted our audience to get to know some of our owners that we work with. I often hear a misconception about housing providers, that everyone who owns a property is some large corporation or billionaire, when really our business is built on the shoulders of people who happen to buy a property and held onto it for several decades. Maybe they didn't know why or what they'd do with it. Many of them just want to be able to offer housing in San Diego to someone else while their work took them elsewhere. Some depend on their rental income for survival. So let's start with Stephen. Tell us about some of the owners you represent.
So what I enjoy in my portfolio is a huge range of properties. I have studios, large houses, apartment buildings, and some mixed-use commercial spaces. Specifically, I have one owner who purchased a modest mixed-use property in hopes of helping both residential and small business owners. We wanted to do upgrades to the property for years and have struggled to do so due to large maintenance expenses, major turnover work, and really just some bad luck. They are really great owners that want to maintain the property and make improvements, but have been struggling to get ahead. They are really nervous about the state of emergencies, and the rent restrictions have made it challenging to maintain or even want to continue in the industry. It's also a mixed use residential and commercial space with Prop 15 affecting property taxes for the commercial spaces. The increase in those would drastically affect the small business tenants we often work with. Long and short, what looks like a great property on paper is really a labor of love for these owners to hold on to. They are really doing all they can to provide a workspace for small businesses to thrive in. That is a great thing and should be celebrated.
Interesting point. These owners are not just concerned with housing, they are also trying to help that little boutique owner or first time business owner start up. You are right, Prop 15 could drastically change the likelihood of small businesses being able to afford commercial space. Then what? Thanks for sharing, Stephen. Okay, Rachel, how about you? Who do you represent?
Gosh, I represent so many different types of owners, from lawyers to teachers and military service members. And they all have this one thing in common. They want to provide quality housing and take care of their residents. Specifically, I'd like to chat about two of owners that I represent, both well into their 80s and 90s, and are both completely dependent on their rental income. The income that they take home from their rental properties goes straight to medical bills. One just had to approve almost $5,000 in rent-ready work after his long-term residents moved out. But you know what? He didn't hesitate at all, even though I knew he really couldn't afford it. He takes pride in providing a nice home for people. I don't have one owner that is just in this for the money. They truly believe in our industry and taking care of people.
Rachel, I really appreciate you sharing that with us. It is true, we have some great owner clients who are frankly dependent on our residents paying their rent on time. This is their retirement plan. Okay, Maria, last up, tell us about your owner clients.
Well, most of my career have been in the multifamily realm, and since joining FBS, I've had the benefit of working with smaller investors. You know, the ones who own one unit all the way up to 10-unit buildings. The relationship is intimate, impactful, and more personal. But people may wonder, who are these investors? I have clients who are military and Border Patrol personnel who purchase a home while stationed here and decide to hold on to it to hopefully come back when their career is over. Monthly rental payments are relied upon to cover mortgage payments, property taxes, and maintenance to keep their home for residents now, but also for when they return. They are empty nesters that have downsized and are keeping their first home as an investment for their children, or retirees who have invested in real estate knowing the value of their homes have grown and will continue to grow through the years so that their grandchildren can benefit from it. They are smaller apartment owners that rely on the rents to take care of their investment expenses, but also rely on the income to take care of their personal expenses. In today's environment of uncertainty and economic distress, it is very important to understand that these smaller investors are the backbone of our industry and can be greatly impacted by blanket decisions based on big business, investors, or government. Our clients and team here at FBS really just want to help people, and I'm very proud of that.
Thanks, Maria. Again, thank you all for taking the time. I hope our audience got to know the human side of housing providers in San Diego. The owners we represent are not billionaires or large corporations. They are your grandparents, your neighbors, and friends who just happen to own or inherit property. The people we represent are just trying to do the right thing and provide quality housing. With that, we hope you all have a great day.